Okay, so I said that I could share a video about Gravit Designer and how to use it to draw your pictures for your animations. So we're going to use this today to create our pirate. It's a pirate that I drew earlier. So I'm going to show you how to draw your own picture in Gravit. So here I am at gravitdesigner.io/en, whatever. You can go to gravit.io and click Start Now. It'll log in. It'll probably ask me for my details. Let's see what it does. You're going to make sure you log in at the beginning. I already logged in, so make sure you log in probably with your Google account so that you can save your work. And we come to the screen here. We're going to click on here. We've got print. We click on paper size. I'm just going to start off with an A4. All right. Now, I have created a picture earlier. And so if I go to File, I want to get that picture in here. So we use import. Import means to bring something in. Export means to take it out. So we're going to use export when we send our picture out at the end when we're finished, but we're going to use input to get our image in here. So import, place image, and here is my image that I have. Just double click on that and it'll pop up. Now this is not kind of the final image that I want. This is just kind of a drawing that I put together with a bit of a banana sword and things like that. What I'm going to teach you to do today, we're just going to look at the hat. I'm not going to go over everything else because it would take way too long in a video. So I'm going to teach you how to do the hat. And then I might teach you a little bit about what parts we do in the animation. So we're going to draw the head separately, the arms separately, and the legs probably a bit separately as well, so that we can animate him later on. All right, so the way that this works is we're going to be drawing on top of this picture, and then we're going to delete the picture later, and we'll be left with whatever we've created. So today we're going to do the hat. The tool that we're going to be using today is this one here, which is Path. So what Path allows us to do is it allows us to draw in curved lines. But because we're going to be working on the hat here, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. So we're going to use this one over here. Up top, the zoom, I'm going to plus a little bit, and I'm going to roll my wheel up a little bit to get that into my screen. Let's go one more. Is that too big? Perfect. All right. So here's my hat. What I want to do is I want to use this tool here, the Path. Like I said, it's going to allow us to create curves. You'll see this has got a curve on the top here. It's got another curve in here, which I'll go through in a moment. So curves can actually be pretty tricky. I know that's not the easiest thing to draw, but I'll give you two ways of doing this. You can do it with the curve, or you can do it just by doing smaller clicks. So first of all, I'll show you how to do the smaller clicks, and then I'll teach you how to do the curve. So the smaller clicks is very simple. All you're doing is you're just clicking on your straight lines like that, and you're doing a single click. Do not click and hold, because I have many people who go to me, oh, I can't draw a line, clicking and holding, this thing's coming up and it's giving me these curves. I want to draw a straight line. Do not click and hold, just make sure you just single click and a quick click. So click, 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 and then all we do is just around the shape, we just do lots of little clicks. Now, the closer together your clicks are the less jaggedy it'll look. But you know, so if you do like big gaps like this, you're going to look like you got some straight edges, which you kind of look a bit funny. So see, I've created this. I haven't done a great job of it because basically I'm just showing you quickly how to do it. And what you'll see is that we'll create that shape. You can see these ones here that I've had closer together. The line looks much better than those that I have got here where I've spaced them more further apart. Now you can move these separate spots by clicking up on the arrow here and going to sub-select, and you can click on a spot and affect that single spot by itself. Just in case there's one spot you kind of like did a little bit that's off, like this one here, you can move it up a little bit. This one here, you can move it like that. Move that one up like that. So you can move single spots by using this tool here, which is sub-select. All right, now, like I said, this is kind of a simpler way of doing it. It doesn't make it your edges kind of smoothly around, it's okay, but yeah, it's quite yeah, it's not as finished as if you were to do it with a round edge. So I'm going to just delete that. Okay, and I'm going to start from here. So the way that you use curves, so first of all, these parts here, oh, we need to make sure we're clicked on the tool. We're going to click, click, click. Okay, so they are all my straight lines. Okay, so this part here where I see it's going up in a curve over here, this part here, you can do it closer together, but with the curve, it doesn't really matter so much. I'm just going to find a part where it kind of goes curve is normal, and then it gets a bit tighter here. So here, the curve is normal up to there before it gets a bit tighter. So I click and hold the button at this time. When I want to create a curve, I click and hold, and you'll see that this blue line here, it creates, by holding it down and pulling this line around, I need to get to a point where I'm happy with my curve, okay, and then I let go of my button. You see it continues to curve around. That's cool. That allows me to go, okay, so I'm going to continue my curve. I'm going to go around to here, and I'm going to click. I'm going to go to around to here, but you'll see the curve isn't big enough. So this time I'm holding it down and I'm dragging it till I get a curve that I like. And then, okay, we get to the bottom here. Okay, and you'll see this curve is really kind of a bit, it won't let us, even if we click and hold, it's going to like give us a funny curve like this. All right, so I'm going to teach you how to fix that in a moment. All right, so I'm going to that point there, and I'm just going to push the button enter. So what that'll do is that take my mouse away from the curve. It'll finish the curve off. What I do then is I'm going to go up to here, and I'm going to get sub-select like we did before. And what I want to do is, what it is this curve here goes too far down on that there. So we're going to make this here, this side, not as strong. Okay, and also this one here, okay, is a bit twisted around, so I'm going to twist that around. So you just got to play with these handles a little bit until you get your line so it's curved. See, I made that one smaller, and now that curve goes around like that, and it goes to this point here, and that looks good. And when you're finished, you can just click back on this pen here, and then we're going to continue it. So we click on the dot where we're from. Now, what happens here is we don't want to curve right here because it's a straight line. So we need to go over to our appearance over here, and we need to click on this part where it says joint, and we're going to go straight. And what you may notice is it may make your curve line go a bit funny. So here it goes quite straight, the line. We'll go back and we'll fix that later. Don't worry about that. So I'm going to finish my shape, click here, and then this last shape is going to go all the way across. Now the important thing is when you're making your shapes is you want to finish your shape off. So we need to make sure that the last shape is connected to the first shape, and what that will do is that will finish our shape. So here I've got my square, I'm going to click it on that point there, and that finishes my shape. So here I have got the basic hat shape, and yeah, that's using my curves and my straight lines. Now over here, like I said, this will create a straight line here. If you have a straight line, you just go back over to here where we have our pointer. We go over to our sub-select, and we're going to click on the point before that straight line point, and we're just going to drag it till we have a bit of a curve, and that will fix it. All right, so there we go. We have got our shape there. We can have a look here. If I was to, I'll zoom out so you can see it. And if I was to move this picture away, I'll just change my pointer to a pointer so I can move things. Okay, so there we go. There we have our shape there. Now, I usually want to draw it like that because actually what happens is I want to have my shapes a little bit separate how I draw it, because what happens here is I'm going to have to draw, if I was to, let's make this a bit on our fills, let's just make it so that it's a little bit see-through. So I'm just going to change the opacity on this. All right, and you'll see if I zoom back in here, okay, you see here that I have this shape here. So usually what I would do when I draw it is I'd actually draw this shape first, and then I'd draw that shape separately and that shape separately. Okay, but just for this video, that's how I'm going to draw it. Actually, no, I'm going to I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm just not going to have this line here. And now I'm going to draw this part here. Like I said, it's not the final picture. I can change things if I want to, or if I think they look better. So I'm going to get this path here, and we're going to draw this shape here. So we click here, and we're going to go up to the point, go there, and we are going to draw this one here. Hang on a second, I got a visitor.